Black farmer attacked by gang. One call to his former Navy SEAL squad later. They regret everything, don't move. The masked man's hand trembled as a shadow loomed behind him. Drop the bat. Now, he turned too late. A boot struck his wrist with military precision. What started as an attack on a lone black farmer quickly unraveled into something far bigger. Elijah never raised his fists. He didn't need to, because when you threaten a Navy SEAL, you don't just get one man, you get the entire squad. This is the story of a farmer they tried to erase until his past showed up at the door. Welcome, story lovers. Where are you watching from? Hit the like button and drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. For 30 years, Elijah Williams traded battlefields for barley fields. After serving as a Navy SEAL, he retired to his late father's land, acres of golden soil nestled in a rural town that hadn't changed much since the 1960s. Every morning, Elijah rose before the sun, hands on the earth, growing peace from pain. Locals knew him as a quiet man with callous palms and kind eyes, but they didn't know his past, and few cared to ask. What he did notice was how the town looked at him. Whispers when he walked into the hardware store, cold stares at community meetings. He brushed it off, hoping that honest work would earn respect. But hate doesn't care how honorable you are. One night, when the air turned thick and a truck engine idled too long outside his barn, Elijah sensed it. His past wasn't buried deep enough to protect him from what was coming. It started with stolen tools and a broken fence. Then, someone spray-painted slurs across his silo, words so vile he didn't show anyone. Elijah quietly repainted it, refusing to give hate the satisfaction of a reaction. But it only escalated. One morning, his crops were set on fire. Rows of work and hope blackened overnight. The sheriff called it kids playing with fire, but Elijah saw the boot prints, deliberate, threatening. The men who did this didn't hide. They drove by in their lifted trucks, laughing, spitting near his mailbox. Elijah stayed calm. Too calm, some said, but deep down, a storm was brewing. Then came the night they crossed the line. 5 men in masks. One had a bat, while the other carried a rope. They didn't come to scare him, they came to erase him. They lit a torch and charged toward his porch. What they didn't know was that Elijah had already made a call, one he hadn't made in years. A call to a number stored under brothers. Within hours, 4 black SUVs sped down the gravel road, headlights off, engines silent. You see, Elijah wasn't just a farmer, he was a former Navy SEAL with a debt of loyalty in his corner. And that night, the men who came to terrorize him would find out exactly what that meant. They burst onto his property laughing until the floodlights hit them. Then, shadows moved fast, silent, precise. One masked man didn't even see the blow that knocked him out cold. Another was disarmed before he could swing the bat. The rope was yanked from trembling fingers. Elijah didn't throw a punch. He didn't have to. His brothers handled everything the way SEALs do. Non-lethal, surgical, humiliating. When the sheriff arrived, confused and red-faced, the gang was zip-tied on the ground, shivering in the dirt they had come to defile. The sheriff asked Elijah what had happened. He nodded at his comrades and said, "Just some old friends stopping by." Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like, it helps. Elijah's farm stands stronger now, rebuilt with hands that once saved lives overseas. Word spread fast about what happened and who he was. The attacks stopped, but the stares didn't. Yet something shifted. At the town hall, the same people who once ignored him now greeted him with uncertain smiles. Some out of fear, others out of respect, but Elijah didn't want fear. He wanted understanding, dignity, equality. His story became a reminder. Heroes wear uniforms, but they also wear overalls, plant seeds, and live among us. How many more black men have to earn respect through violence just to be left alone? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.